So today we'll be designing a simple component of a machine, using some sketch tools, basic sketch tools to be precise, and some basic features tools like extrude boss base and extruded cut. So performing this on this machine, on this simple component of a machine. And this is the diagram, the detailed drawing of the machine where all the components are dimensioned. So this is the front view, this is the back view, this is the isometric view, and this is the side view. So we start. You click on this part, assembly and join. So you click on this part, then press OK. So ensure it is millimeter, mmgs, and also looking at the dimension from here, you can work on any plane. You can start to work with front plane, right plane, side plane, on anything, but from here it is going to be convenient using a front plane. So with this, we have three type of plane: we have the front, the top, and the side plane. We are going to be working on the front plane to draw this component. So right click on the front plane, then press normal tool. After you right click on the front plane, press this simple arrow, which is normal tool. After you press on this normal tool, at the top of that command, you see a sketch, you see features, you see sketch, you see surface. So you click on sketch first. Then, since from the diagram here given to us, we can see a circle is very drawn. This is a circle, and this is also a circle, but it has been cut, so it is not semicircle or arc. So you first draw a circle. When you click on the circle, ensure your mouse pointer change to this symbol here. If it didn't change to this symbol, that means it's not picking the tools you want. If it change to this symbol, that means the mouse has picked the shape you want to work with. It must always pick the shape you want to work with. So you go to the origin, you click on the origin. When you click on the origin, you see a circle is showing there. If you don't click on the origin, you see that it's not at the origin. When you come to this bottom now, you see that a red circle is showing you that it's at the origin. Then you click on it and drag the circle. You can drag it to any distance you want to drag it, then you click on it later. But we are working on a specific dimension, which is 20. So you won't leave your circle like that. The next thing you do is go to your smart dimension. And click on your smart dimension. It will pick the dimension for you, showing that okay, you are working on dimension. You go to the circle. You will go to the circle and click on the circle again and drag out the dimension. You can put it up, you can put it down, anywhere you want to put it, but make sure it is the circle. Then click on the dimension again for you to edit, because you are not using 64, we are using what? Diameter 20. Then you change it towards 20. Then you are done. So go back to the diagram again. You see that it's also like since we are going to draw another circle, and the circle here is telling us that this one we are working with what? We are working with radius 25, and radius is the half of the diameter, right? So that means you are working with diameter was 50. So you click on the circle again and come back to the origin and draw your bigger circle. You draw your bigger circle and you click. You have to make sure for every shape you are drawing, you are dimensioning it so that you are getting the real diagram of what you want to draw. So you go to your smart dimension, you click on the smart dimension and pick the circle you are dimensioning. You know we have two components here, so make sure the component you want to dimension is what you are clicking. Ensure it shows this color and it's different from this. And you see that, you notice this one is showing a blue color and white one is showing a black color. showing you that this one is dimensioned while this one is not what dimensioned. So Solidworks is more easier. It will show you that yes, this particular component you are drawing is not dimensioned. Are you getting it now? So you click on that circle and drag it. You can put it also in this side, but for you to differentiate easily, you can put it in another direction, so that you can able to know this is for the bigger circle and this is for this smaller circle. So you can now click on it, then change it, because the reason why you're clicking on the dimension is that to edit the actual dimension that is being written there before. So what are you going to write there? You write what? Diameter 50. Not so the radius, if it's radius, it will be from the origin to the edge of the circle, but diameter will be from the end to what end. So after you've gotten this stuff, then you click on what? The check bar, which is okay. So the next thing we do is go to the diagram again and look at what's mean. You see that there's a line, a parallel line going from the edge of that circle, right? And it's not a circle, it's not a complete circle, right? So the thing you do is come to your sketch here, click on your sketch, and there's a small arrow pointing down at the line. Click on that small arrow, then you see some lines command there. We have a line, we have center line, and we have the midpoint line. Click on the center line and go to the edge of the circle. You see some yellow lines, edge or points will show at the circle, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can notice, then just click on this edge here and drag down. You see that it's showing you that it is parallel, and right click and click again, then press your escape bar to show that you are not drawing the center line anymore. So after you've drawn it, the reason why you've drawn it is that so that the one you want to draw will know that that's where you will start from. So you click on your line again, but this time around you are clicking on line, not center line. You click on the line and you ensure that the mouse pointer has changed to what you pick. Then go to that point of center line, click on it, then drag. Ensure it is parallel. Then you can stop at any point. Also, you can escape and click on the line again and come back to the end here. Then you can drag also. Make sure it is you first click on this point first, then you drag it. Are you getting it? So you can drag to any point, then you see that means it's not clicked. So you can just press your escape bar and restart it again. You click on the bar on the line and go to that point. Make sure it is clicked on that point. Then make sure it is parallel. Then you click again, then you press your escape. To use component to design, you always try to dimension it. So you go back to the diagram and check the length of the line from the center of the circle, which is from here to here. It is 125. So you come back to your smart dimension. Click on your smart dimension and ensure it is picked. Go to the line you want to dimension. Let's ensure it is from the line you want to dimension. Then drag the dimension line out. Then click. When you click, a box command will show, telling you that okay, you want to edit the computer dimensioned line. So you can now shade it to 125 millimeter. Likewise, the down line too, you click on it and you drag the dimension and you also click and you type 125 millimeter. So the next thing you do is you will go back to your diagram again that you are following. You see that there is a line joining this upper and this lower line. Then you try to connect the lines, the parallel line. You connect it together. Then you press after you connect it, make sure it is connected, then you press your escape bar. So go back to the diagram again. You see that there's a rectangle line, there's a rectangle shape drawn in this place, right? So likewise, that's what you also do. Then you go back to your sketch and go to your rectangle. You can click on that small arrow, because you will not, there are many types of rectangle that are here, but we will be working with corner rectangle in this particular design we are drawing. So why we are using corner rectangle is that because we are not starting from the center, we are trying to pick any location from this line here. Are you getting it? So you just click on any location from this line, this parallel line, click on it, then drag to any desired point you want to stop, and you press your escape key. From this point to this point is 15, and from this point to this point is 15. From the diagram given to us here, from point to here is 15, from here to here is 15. Likewise, from this point here to this point here is also 50. So you go to your dimension, your smart dimension again, you click on smart dimension, then you click that from this point here, you click on that point, turn to blue color, and you click on this point here too, it turns to blue color. Then you drag your dimension out and you click on any workspace and press your 50. Then you see it has turned towards black line. You notice some lines are blue while some lines are black. Why all these lines are black is because they are properly dimensioned to the origin. If it is a blue line, it is not dimensioned. I've mentioned that earlier. Go back to the diagram again. You see there's not a line in this place. That means there's something cut here, and also there is not also a semicircle or an arc in this place. But in your diagram, you can notice that there's a complete circle and there's a complete rectangle here. So what are you going to do is you go to click on your sketch, which is where we are, and there's a command they call trim entity. Click on the trim entity. A message will be shown here for you. Then there are many trims you are going to use. You have the power trim, the corner, the trim away side, but click on the power trim. The power trim is just a type of trim that it can cut anywhere you click on. I get it. Anywhere you want to be cut, but for corner you have to specify which one you want, and there are some things you still have to do. But corner will help you to make it more easier and faster. So like this place now, you want to clean this place, you can just hold your mouse and left click and drag your mouse. That's left. You hold your mouse, left click and drag it to the left. You're done. So you see that it's following your front plate diagram. I get it. The next thing you do is click on OK. So when you see that you've gotten the shape, so you click on feature. You click on and notice this place is showing two axes, right? Two coordinate axes, that is y axis and x axis, showing that what we are drawing here is a 2D diagram. So if I should click on this feature here, notice the origin. I get it. I click on the features. There are some commands also in this place, but we'll be talking about extrude, because extrude means pulling out. So you want to pull out this particular shape out. So when I click on this extrude boss base, what you notice, you see that the origin has changed, showing you that it has been transformed from 2D design to a 3D drawing. So we are extruding to what dimension? We are extruding towards 50. Right? But from here, in the specific dimension given in Solidworks is 10. So you have to click on the 10. You can delete it, or you can press this small arrow. I get it. You can delete or press this small arrow, but we want it to be 50. So you can type your 50 there. Then click if it's 50, and you've seen that it has changed from here. Then you click your yes. So we are done with that. And you see some commands like zoom to fit, zoom to area, zoom in, zoom out. So you can rotate your view to see what you've drawn, your 3D drawing. Are you getting it now? Then you right click again and press select. Now go back to the diagram and look at the next image, the next task to do. You notice that this place is what you've drawn, right? But at the top view, there's also something like a replicant there. So what are you going to do? The next thing you do is that you go back to the diagram. You notice that there's a curved edge here, right? A curved edge here. Does it not mean you will not draw a circle again at this place? Yes, you can draw a circle, and if you don't want to draw a circle, you don't need to draw a circle. So what you just only do is you click on your feature, which is where we are now, then try to find fillet. So Solidworks is more easier. It will show you what they perform. You will see from this fillet, you see that a blue color shows at this place, showing you that it's a something that is curved, which means there's a sharp edges here before, but this fillet make it what bent, and it's mostly used in industry for some materials which have a sharp edges. Then they have to put something like a curved edge there so that it will not injure the employee or people that are working there. So, or the people that will be using the materials, it won't injure them. So that's why they usually use this what filter. So we are going to click on this fillet. So when I click on the fillet, it will show you some commands here that okay, where do you want to what fillet? So you click on the fillet and click on where you want to what fillet. To that edge, the other edge there too. You want to fillet that one too. This edge too, and likewise the other edge. So, but you don't want 10 millimeter. You have to make it. You want to make it 25. You can put it to any dimension you want, but I put mine to 25. Then you see how it looks. Wow, it looks like a perfect circle, right? A curved circle, which is also what is in this place. I get it now. So you can also notice that there is a circle inscribed at the top view, and which is creating a cavity, right? So what are you going to do? You just right click on that, then you see a blue color showing that this is what you want to select. Then click on normal tool. I've explained normal tool to you, and normal tool will help you to change the view to a convenience view for you to work on it easily. So click on the normal tool, you see it change to the place that you can work easily. Then right click again and click on sketch. So you see that this origin has shown again that okay, that means you want to sketch a 2D drawing. Click on your sketch and click on the circle, because what we are seeing here is a circle. So that means you are picking a circle. And try to, you see your mouse have changed. Try to play around with this arc here. When you are playing around with these edges, which is this arc here, you notice a black color of point showing you that the center point of this arc here is this. Then click on that center point and drag. You see a circle is being produced. Then you click again and make sure to check the dimension of that circle. You see it is 20. The diameter of the circle is 20. So you go back to your smart dimension and measure it. Drag the dimension out and click on the dimension to edit, because we don't want 24.11. What we want is 20 to get a correct and accurate design. So you click on OK. It will turn to black, showing you that yes, it is correct. Then you can right click again, as I showed you earlier. You can right click and zoom. Where you see zoom panel, you click on that flag and click on rotate view, so to check what you want to draw. Now you can right click again and press select. So what you want to do is, we are trying to create a cavity here. We are not trying to extrude. We want to create a hole here. So what you are going to do is click on your features and try to look for a space. Solidworks will make it easier for you. You see in this place there's a cavity. That means that something is produced in now, right? Click on that extruded cut. Then try to turn your workspace to see what it's trying to perform here. You can see that it's trying to create a hole downward, which is what you want to produce. Then click on OK. The component has been designed with respect to what we have in our drawing here. With respect to what we have in our drawing here. So but you notice that there's a cavity here too in form of rectangle when looking at it from here, right? So what are you going to do here? Like what you also did in this circle here is what you also perform. Like click on this plane, you see it turns to blue, go to the normal tool and click on the normal tool. It will change the view, the convenient way you can work on. You can now right click and press your sketch. You will see that the origin has showing you that you are about to sketch a particular shape on this plane. So we see that that place is rectangle, not circle. Then you go to your sketch, you click on your sketch and come to that small arrow there and click on corner rectangle. Why are you choosing corner rectangle? We are picking a corner rectangle because we are not working on center. We want to work with the edge, because looking at the diagram here, it is cut from the edge, not from the center. So that's why we are picking the center rectangle. So you pick that's why we are picking the corner rectangle. So you pick the corner rectangle and try to come to this edge here. You see that an origin line has showing that yes, you are about to perform a task on this place. So click at any location, then you drag it to any specific length you want, then you press your escape key. Likewise, the same dimension you use then. So you just come here, click on this point and the point of this your component, bring the dimension out and type your 15. I hope you are enjoying the video. So likewise the same thing for here too, it will be what, 50. So when you've done that, click on your check arrow. Done that. So the next thing you do, you go back to your diagram and check what you've missed. So if you see you did not miss anything, that okay, the next thing is to extrude it, to create a space or a cavity or hollow at that place. So what will help you to do that is what you go to your features, not your sketch again. You go to your features. Your features will tell you what you want to do, or you want to cover the sketch you are doing. But mostly these features is for 3D drawings. So you click on extruded cut. Then you can try to turn you click on the workspace, then you turn your component to look at where it wants to cut, either upward. This arrow will show you that okay, it's cutting upward or it's cutting downward. So but we want to cut downward, so that way you click, that way it's going down. Then if it's cutting downward, look at the length it's cutting. Is it cutting to the actual place that you want? Or if not, sometimes the arrow might be shorter than where you want to cut, but you want it to cut all through. You can just pressure click on the arrow and press down, then you press OK. Wow, so you've actually designed a simple component of a machine, which is what we drew, which is what is on this detailed design. So well done. So you've completely designed the simple components. So please ensure you like and subscribe. Also click on the bell for more notification. Thank you for watching.